Good evening from H.O. Clemens Arena and happy Valentine's evening to everyone. Tim Stubbs courtside here as we are set for Lady Lion basketball. UAPB taking on the Lady Jags of Southern. Southern wins the opening tip as we are just underway here. Southern in their road gold unis with their baby blue lettering and numbers. And the Lady Lions come up with a stop in their opening possession as we are underway. Of course, UAPB in their home whites with their black and gold trim. As Destiny Ham brings it up now to Richardson. Campbell's got it out high around the elbow and the free throw line. Dribble drive in the lane, off the bounce and off the glass, and no good. So Southern comes away with it. They have the basketball here on the other end. No score, just underway here. Driving the lane, turning, spinning. Brianna Green nowhere to go with it and turns it over. So the first turnover here of the game for Southern. UAPB's got it back. 1 minute in, no score. Left side, backdoor cut from Walker to Asia Richardson, but Richardson can't handle the pass as it was off the mark just a bit and out of bounds for a turnover, so it's going to give it back to Southern with 18:57 to play, just underway here. As we are still scoreless. Just 63 seconds old in the ball game here. Southern will bring it up across midcourt. Scott picked up by Richardson, now top of the key. They'll get it to Robinson. Robinson left side, pull-up jumper for Coleman is good. 17-footer, a couple of feet inside the three-point line. On the left wing there was Coleman. Kendra Coleman knocks it in. It's 2-0 Southern on top. Walker picks up her dribble for Pine Bluff. Now Ham will come way out high, close to midcourt, and set it up for the Lady Lions. Holds her dribble, now top of the key, they'll work it. Looking left side, now handing back off to Ham is Campbell off of a screen. Driving right, shot clock down to 4 and another turnover. So the Lady Lions, a couple early turnovers here, give it back to the Lady Jags, leading 2-0. 18-13 to play early in this one. Southern able to bring it across midcourt, no problem. Q Scott. Scott picked up by Asia Richardson. Richardson with great on-the-ball pressure now on the left elbow. They'll get it to Jefferson. Jasmine Jefferson turns it over and a steal by Walker. Walker pushes it ahead, slows things down, and will hand it off to the point guard. Destiny Ham will slow it up here as they run the half-court set. Ham looks for a screen, nothing happening, so she'll work it right side. And gets it to Diamond Richardson, back left to Ham, 8 on the shot clock. Lady Lions taking a long time getting in their half-court set here as Walker throws up a wild shot off the glass and not even close. So here comes Southern on the other end here in transition. They turn it over, getting a little bit too out of sorts as they were trying to push it up court and just out of control, turn it over. So very sloppy on both ends so far as it's just 2-0. Southern leading UAPB by 2 here as we're not even 3 minutes into the ball game, but already both teams combining for 5 turnovers in the first 2.5 minutes here. Shami Goodman trying to get it down low to Molly Campbell. Campbell collides into 2 Lady Jaguars as they hit the floor. Knocked out of bounds, last touch by Southern. Is going to stay with UAPB with 13 on the shot clock. $17:03 to play. Lady Lions will inbound it. It's going to be Diamond Richardson just in front of the Southern sideline with 13 on the shot clock, trying to get it to Walker, and she turns it over. So already 4 turnovers here early on and 6 total in the game. Not very good basketball so far here in the opening minutes. Still 2-0 Southern with the early lead. Littman. Dribble drive, gets it to Jefferson, pull-up jumper from 10, no good, and that's going to be a foul on Jasmine Jefferson, the senior from Miami, Florida. Comes over the back of Carlisha Walker and turns it over. And we have a timeout called by one of the teams here. It's not a media timeout. I'm not sure who called the timeout, and both the officials are waving the players to come back on the court. So I'm not sure why both teams ran to the sideline. We're still 44 seconds away from a media break. 16:44 to go. Lady Lions will inbound it. The freshman from Conway, Shami Good. Left side, Goodman. Now down low, turn around. 10-footer is good for Diamond Richardson. And we're tied at 2, 16:20 to go here in the first. So both teams finally on the board here. Lady Lions get on the board about 3.5 minutes in. But we're tied at 2. Right side to Coleman. Pull up, 17-footer, right wing, no good. Offensive rebound, and the putback is blocked by Molly Campbell. UAPB's got it. Richardson needs some help, gets it to Goodman. Now Goodman will set up the offense here with 18 on the shot clock. Campbell on the left elbow, trying to hand it off to Asia Richardson and knocked out of bounds. With 11 on the shot clock, it's going to stay with UAPB with 15:48 to play. Now we're going to have immediate timeout here, so we'll step aside. 15:48 to play. First half early on, and a slow start to this one. UAPB 2 and Southern University 2 right back in just a moment.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Lady Lions will inbound it here with 11 on the shot clock as we resume play. Tied at 2, 15:45 to go first half. They dump it down low. Nice pass from Walker to Campbell, but she loses the handle on it and turns it over. So here come the Lady Jags as we are tied at 2. 15.5 to play first half. Step back 17-footer will not go for Brittany Washington. And knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Jags. It'll be UAPB basketball. 15:22 to go first half, tied at 2. UAPB will inbound it, trying to take the first lead, and Washington stills it and lays it up and in with a little full court pressure on the inbounds, and Lady Jag shaken up. That's Kendra Coleman. And Coleman is holding that right shoulder, and the training staff will come running onto the floor here for the Lady Jaguars of Southern. Some incidental contact there on the inbound, in which Kendra Coleman stole it and laid it up and in. But while doing so, we have a Lady Jag shaken up. That was Brittany Washington, rather, with the steal and the putback, and then it was Coleman that was shaken up on the play. And so she is down and holding, favoring that right shoulder area. She took a lot of contact. They're trying to set her up and see if they can help her off the court, but she is definitely banged up on the play here. It's obviously basketball is a little different. Maybe not as physical as football, but they don't wear near the padding and equipment as football either, and some of these players just bang body to body, bone to bone, and it is very painful when they slam into one another. And a lot of injuries happen that way, and it's very much a collision sport. Here on the inbound, and it's going to be a turnover as the Lady Lions try to go deep down the right sideline, and they turn it over looking for Diamond Richardson, and Southern's going to get it back here. Speaking of football, they were going up the right sideline and looking for a deep go pattern, and it didn't work. So another turnover. It's going to give it back to Southern, leading 4-2. Pull-up jumper from 17, left side is good for Washington. And Washington now has got 4 in the game. It's 6-2 Southern. Trying to get it down low to Molly Campbell on a turnover, and here comes Southern again. A lot of turnovers early for UAPB, and missing the layup in transition was Southern, and UAPB is going to get it back, and now they're going to almost turn it over. A dangerous pass to Shami Goodman on the left sideline there. But it'll be UAPB basketball with 14:51 to play here in the first half. But the turnovers are really mounting already. 4 turnovers for Southern and 6 for UAPB here in the first 5 minutes and 9 seconds of the game, and that is a lot. Total of 9 turnovers in the first 5 minutes for both teams here. Right side, Goodman, little hesitation, dribble drive off the glass, will not go. Battle for the rebound is, let's see, it's going to be won by Southern and a foul call. So 14:40 to play here in the first, and a foul call that is going to be foul number 1 on Amber Hagee. And the first team foul on the Lady Lions. First foul of the game, actually, for either team. 6-2 Southern leading by 2 points. And we're going to have another foul on Hagee as she's going to pick up her second, reaching in. As she fouled Kiana Parrish. So the second on Hagee. And the Jaguars will inbound it here. New shot clock, 14:28 to play here in the first. Here's the inbound. They get it to Brundage. Brundage is fouled, and she's going to go to the line here. 6'2" junior from Seattle. Big body. Foul on Victoria in her first as she just checked in. Jada Brundage. And first shot in and out, no good. She'll have another one coming up here with 14:26 to play. 6-2 Lady Jaguars of Southern with an early 4-point lead, but a lot of turnovers and not very much offense early on as the second shot is no good, but Southern comes away with the loose ball offensive rebound. So they'll set it up here, leading by 4 with the basketball. Left side to Green. Kick out, 3-point shot is no good, but a foul called on the play. And 3 free throws coming up here for Ashley Williams, a 5'9" junior from Walker, Louisiana. And she'll have 3 free throws as she got fouled just in front of the UAPB sideline. After missing the last 2 free throws, did Brundage. Now Ashley Williams is going to shoot 3 of them. She makes the first. Second one is good. She'll have another. So UAPB giving Southern many opportunities here, and I know that is very frustrating for the coaching staff and players of the Lady Lions. And she made all 3 free throws, so that's why rebounding is so important. That offensive rebound was huge for Southern, and they missed both free throws, get the offensive rebound. It resulted into 3 made free throws moments later. Victoria, nice pass. Walker off the glass and good. It's now 9-4. Southern with a 5-point lead. Scott, top of the key, they'll work it to Green, left side. Now Brundage inside, easy 2. Nice pass from Ashley Williams for Southern. It's 11-4, Lady Jags with a 7-point lead here on the inbound. Almost turned it over. Last touch by Southern, I believe. Let's see. Actually, they may say it was off of. They're going to say last touch by UAPB, so another turnover. 13:38 to play. Here in the first half, 11-4, Southern with a 7-point lead in the basketball. They dump it down low to the 6'2" Brundage, but she gets it partially blocked by Victoria, and UAPB comes away with it. Right side, Goodman. Down on the right block, Carr, shot up and good. Sharice Carr gets the basket. It's now 11-6. Williams, top of the key, now right side to Brundage will set it up top of the key as she works down low now. Now they'll get it left wing to Williams, top of the key, now right side. They work it to Coleman. Stepping up in the lane off the pass from Coleman to Brianna Green. Green hits the 15-footer right at the foul line. Knocked out of bounds here on the inbound by Southern, so UAPB will inbound it, just one off the shot clock. 12:45 to go. Here in the first is 13-6. Southern with the 7-point lead. Goodman left side, nice pass, Diamond Richardson, dribble drive, baseline off the glass, in and out, no good. Knocked out of bounds, gonna go to Southern. Missed opportunity there for UAPB. Had a real good look at it, tried to kiss it off the glass, but it rimmed out. And let's see, they're gonna actually say now last touch by Southern. So UAPB will get another chance here. Inbound to Goodman. As Victorian, a contested shot just inside the foul line is no good. In transition, Southern comes right back. Jasmine Jefferson off the glass, no good. Walker the rebound for Pine Bluff. They'll push it ahead here. Inside. Victoria, now Carr. Tough contested shot off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, stick back for Jasmine Victorian. .11:55 and counting first half, 13-8, Southern with a 5-point lead. Jefferson right side, triple drive on Walker. Now they'll kick it out to Green. 10 on the shot clock here for Southern. Driving in the lane, Scott trying to pass it down low, and she's going to turn it over. And it's going to lead us to immediate timeout here. 11:38 to play first half. And the Lady Jags of Southern 13, UAPB 8, right back after this timeout.
You've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Donate stuff, create jobs.
11:38 remaining here in the first half. Tim Stubbs courtside here this evening as the Lady Lions and Jags square off here from Pine Bluff. 13-8 our score. 5-point lead for the Lady Jags, and now another turnover for the Lady Lions as they kick it ahead, and an easy run-out layup for Brianna Green, and the turnovers continue to pile up. It's now a 7-point lead for Southern. Victorian right back, nice pass to Carr. Carr, little pump fake, tries to go up with it, stripped and stolen away here by Coleman. Coleman in transition for Southern. Now they will work it. There's not a number 40 on my roster, so not sure who that is for Southern. Always fun when that happens. They try to get it down low. Nice pass from Coleman to Brianna Green. And Green gets the baskets now. 6 in the game for Green, a 17-8 lead for Southern, and another turnover here for the Lady Lions. Here comes Southern, pull up in the lane. Nope, passing it at the last second. Still not sure who number 40 is for Southern, but they miss it nevertheless down low. Here comes Shami Goodman in transition. Nice pass and dumps it off to Jasmine Victorian, lays it off the glass, and Goodman the assist. 17-10, 7-point lead here for Southern. 10-17 to play first half. Long three off the glass, missing wide to the left, and no good was Kendra Coleman for Southern. Munir, shot no good, goes up for her own rebound. No, could not handle it. Tipped and taken away here by Southern. Top of the key, they'll set it up with Brianna Green. Green right side. Now in the corner, Jasmine Jefferson's jumper from 18 is good. 19-10, a 9-point lead here for Southern, their largest lead of the first half. 9.5 to play before halftime. And another turnover. Goodman throws it right to Brianna Green, and she takes it all the way the other end, uncontested for the easy jogging layup. And Coach Nate Kilbert is not happy at all. He calls a timeout. I don't blame him. Sloppy basketball right here. And he's fired up on the sideline and giving an earful to his point guard. Timeout on the floor called by Coach Kilbert. 9:16 to play. And it is 21-10, Southern with the 11-point lead. We'll have men's action coming up for you around 7:30 this evening. So stay tuned for that. Here's the inbound to Victorian. Tough contested pass, and Carr misses it underneath the basket. So here comes Southern again with it in transition. Flying up the court is Lippman. Lippman, tough pass and turns it over. Just sloppy basketball really for both teams. More for UAPB as far as number-wise with turnovers, but Southern hasn't taken care of the basketball very well either. As Jefferson comes just flying up the court, slamming to the floor. She's fouled as if they were trying to beat the shot clock. Racing up the floor there, and fouled with 8:57 to go in the first half, down by 11 is Jasmine Victorian. First shot for Victorian is good. Senior from Houston, Texas will have one more. And second shot is good. So Victoria knocks in a pair of free throws. Makes it 21-12, puts it back to a single-digit game at 9. Here's Brundage out high, picked up by Victorian. Top of the key. Parrish now down low to Brundage. Off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound. Jefferson, she misses it. And Brundage tried to keep it alive, but stepped on the baseline. Here's Victorian. Wild shot up in the lane, just rushing it, forcing it, and missing it. Quickly back Southern on the other end. Wide open jumper, nothing but net is good for Brittany Washington. 23-12, an 11-point lead for Southern. Just over 8 minutes to play first half. They get it to Victorian in the lane, and she's tied up. Whistle, reach-in foul is going to be called on Southern. And they're going to get Jasmine Jefferson. Her first, team foul number 3. Only 7 fouls total called here in the first. Here on the inbound, Walker, a little hesitation off the glass. Nicely done. Kisses it off the glass as she got her defender in the air. 4 in the game for Carlisha Walker, the senior from Mississippi. 7:50 to play. Before halftime, 23-14, 9-point lead as Walker flashes for a steal, almost had it. Brundage now left side on the baseline to Williams. Williams is fouled driving to the basket. Let's see if it's going to be on Munir. We'll have a media timeout coming up nevertheless. With 7:40 remaining first half, it's Southern 23, UAPB 14. You're listening and watching Lady Lion basketball right here on UAPB TV, 89.7 KUAP. Right back in a second.
Hi, may I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Okay.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
7:40 remaining here before halftime. Tim Stubbs, glad to be with you courtside here on this Valentine's evening. Pretty low crowd here for the first game. Of course, it is Valentine's, and I'm sure there's lots of folks out with their sweethearts this evening, and we appreciate the folks that have come out and who are listening to tonight's broadcast and who are here tonight. But it is understandable, but the game must go on. 1 of 2 there for Southern, as we have a total now 13 turnovers here by UAPB in the first half. 7 for Southern, so a total of 20 in this sloppy first half, and another, make it 14 turnovers now for UAPB as Carlisha Walker travels and gives it back to Southern. So 7:24 before halftime. It's now 24-14. Southern with a 10-point lead and the basketball. They'll have it top of the key here to Washington. Picked up by Ham. Now right side, they get it to Brundage underneath the basket, and she turns it over as she loses it out of bounds. So turnover number 8 now for Southern, and this sloppy first half continues. Walker picks up her dribble now to Destiny Ham. Ham is going to set it up here with 15 on the shot clock. Works it left side. Needs some help, and how about turnover 15? And on the other end, off the glass and blowing the layup was Ashley Williams, and she tried to get it back, and then she knocks it out of bounds. So a great steal there for Williams. Went all the way on the other end, blew the layup, and then lost it out of bounds. Munir will inbound it here for UAPB. Contested, full court pressure by Southern. Walker, tough pass, but a nice one nevertheless, and Shami Goodman kisses it off the glass, the assist by Walker. 24-16, 8-point lead here for Southern. They have the basketball. Left elbow. Now looking to dump it down low. They'll kick it back out to Washington. Washington now in the lane. Jefferson, a lot of contact. She wanted a foul called. She couldn't handle it and turns it over to UAPB and then knocked it out of bounds. Going to stay with the Lady Lions, I believe, here, or is it going to be another turnover? And let's see what they have. Actually, yes, it is another turnover. So Southern gets it back with 6:08 to go, and they steal it, and then a half second later turn it right back over. Lady Lions having a hard time finding a flow in this game. 8-point lead here for Southern with the basketball. On top of the key, step back, 3-point shot, rims out, no good by Coleman. Offensive rebound, Jefferson knocked out of bounds by Walker. Will stay with Southern with 20 on the shot clock, 5:51 to play. Here in the first half, Southern will inbound it, leading by 8, 24-16. The inbound to Williams. Williams, top of the key here to Jefferson. Now left side. Asia Richardson flashed for the steal, couldn't get it. Back to Jefferson. Pull up 15-footer is good at the foul line. Lead at 10 now for Southern. Initial pressure, now backing off is Southern. Ham right side, three-point line, gets it to Wormley. Wormley looks down low, nothing there. Holds her dribble to Walker. Walker on the right elbow, now kicks it out to Azer Richardson. 7 on the shot clock, got to move here, and well contested. 3 to shoot, gonna have to crank it up from about 40 feet and a turnover. A shot clock violation on UAPB. 5:08 to play here in the first half, and 26-16, and this has been a rough first half for the Lady Lions, and the look on Coach Evans' face kind of says it all on the sideline. Is very frustrated at some of the production that he's getting. His team's better than this, and another turnover here. Driving to the basket was Victorian, and the turnovers now getting close to 20 here in the first half for UAPB. Pull-up jumper wide open from 15, knocking it in was Kendra Coleman for Southern, the lead at 12, 28-16. 4.5 to go before halftime. Walker, turn around, 10-footer, a little too strong, back of the iron, no good. Here comes Southern. Right side, Jefferson, little ball fake, trying to kick it out. Now they'll set it up as they get it now in the lane quickly. Williams, they'll set it up back top of the key here with 14 on the shot clock, 4 to play before halftime. Off of a screen, pull up 3, will not go this time for Coleman. Rebound, Wormley, and Ham will bring it up here for UAPB, down 12, 3:45 and counting first half. Nice move there by Jasmine Victorian, little up and under, and got her player in the air, but no good. Back on the other end, we got a whistle and a foul. It'll be Southern basketball. We got a media timeout here with 3:30 rather to play. 28-16 here in the first half. Southern leading by 12. We'll resume play here in just a moment.
It's simple. Dogs and cats are totally amazing. But what's not amazing is how most people perceive shelter pets. Many people mistakenly fear that shelter pets have done something wrong to wind up in shelters, while others are just uncertain of what to expect when they visit a shelter. Changing that perception is what our new campaign for Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council is all about. How do we break down uncertainty and doubt around the adoption decision? Bring shelter pets to the people so they can effortlessly meet and engage with them. All in order to show that when you connect with an amazing shelter pet, the uncertainty quickly slips away. All that's left is you and them.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
To do this, we made it so your TV, computer, mobile, and tablet screens were the only things separating you from the pet. And then we let the amazing shelter pets do the rest. Touch or click any part of your screen, and a shelter pet will walk up to the point of interaction and lick, rub, stare, and sniff itself into your heart. Once the pets have done their job, the campaign's website allows users to easily search by zip code and find shelter pets near them. By partnering with the Ad Council to support the Shelter Pet Project on TV and radio, out of home and online, you are showing people in your community how simple it can be to connect with, find, and adopt a shelter pet. In the end, it all comes together to form one powerful message. Shelter pets are amazing pets, There are hundreds of thousands of amazing shelter pets available to adopt. Support this campaign and help give a pet a home today.
3:27 left here in the first. Lady Lions trying to battle, but tough first half here. Southern leads by 12. Jumper quickly left side, no good this time by Coleman. UAPB will get it back down 28-16. Just over 3 minutes to play before halftime, as the turnovers have really hindered UAPB in the first half. But Asia Richardson knocks in the 15-footer left wing, and that'll help. And lead at 10 now for Southern, 28-18. Need to get some stops and some baskets, see if they can close out the first half. A little bit of a run here, get some momentum going in to halftime. Pull up in the lane, off the glass, no good by Parrish, but an offensive rebound, and coming our way, it'll be UAPB basketball here with 2:37 to go, and that's a start. Get a basket, get a stop, and we'll see. We'll see if the Lady Lions can get it back here and get some momentum going here before halftime. Inbound it to Ham. Ham will bring it up. Picked up by Littman right at midcourt. Looking for Richardson right side. Now down low, they get it to Victorian on the right block. Turn around, little 5-footer, and it bounces all over the rim but wouldn't go down. Coming back the other way, here comes Southern, the kick out, turnover. Turnover, Parrish tried to kick it out there and threw it away. So 2:13 to play here before halftime. It's 28-18. And Lady Lions, oh, they give it to Southern. It looked like it was thrown out of bounds there by Southern, but I guess they said Lady Lions touched it last. A 10-point lead here for Southern with the basketball. 2 minutes to go before halftime. Good hands and a steal by Richardson, and got knocked away for a second, and she retains possession, hands it off to Ham. She'll bring it up. Ham off a screen. Ball was kicked. So Lady Lions will inbound it here. 17 on the shot clock. To shoot. Ham, little crossover down low, nice pass and off the glass and good for Victorian. Nice pass by Ham on the assist. And an 8-point lead here. So Lady Lions with 4 unanswered, trying to build some momentum before halftime. And Walker, good hands, jumps up for the steal, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called here on Southern in transition. It's like Brianna Green on the reach end, and neither team even close to 1-and-1 territory. 5 team fouls in UAPB, and that was just the 4th team foul called on Southern. So the Lady Lions will inbound it here with 1:25 to go before halftime, and a chance to cut it to 6 after being down by 13 a couple of minutes ago. So UAPB trying to get back in it here before halftime. Walker down low, Victorian off the glass, and it rims out no good. A little too hard off the glass, but a good look at it. Left side, 3 is good for Brittany Washington. Washington leading all scorers in the game. She's got 9 first half points, 31-20 now. Southern lead back to 11. That's a 5-point swing. UAPB had a chance to cut it to 6. Instead, the lead's at 11. Victorian in the lane, turn, spin, needs some help here. To Walker. Walker on the right elbow, driving the lane. Tough shot from about 10 feet out, a little too strong off the glass. Offensive rebound, Ham, or check that, Richardson. That is Diamond Richardson. She is fouled, and Diamond will go to the line here for 2 shots on the 5th team foul of the first half for Southern. The first foul of the game on Ashley Williams. So Diamond Richardson, first shot is good. The 5'6" junior from Long Island, New York. Makes it a 10-point game with 32 seconds left here in the first. She'll have one more coming up. And she got it. So 31-22, Southern with a 9-point lead in the basketball here. Timeout's going to be called by Coach Sandy Pugh of Southern, as she can hold for the last shot, basically. Shot clock's at 24, game clock's at 25. Just 1 second differential in the two. So virtually can hold for the last shot here if Southern wants to do so. Turnover-plagued first half here for the Lady Lions, but they've hung tough despite all the turnovers, and Southern really has helped them out a little bit with a few turnovers themselves. Here's the inbound. Southern will inbound it. Maybe holding for the last shot here in the first half, leading 31-22 here. Holding a dribble out high is Kendra Coleman. Coleman off of a screen, pull up three, and a foul's going to be called on Victorian as she slams into Kendra Coleman, and the senior from Donaldsonville, Louisiana, is going to toe the line here for 3 free throws. Coach Gilbert and Evans on the sideline, just both of them just shaking their head in disgust. Sometimes you just don't even have to say anything, as the first 2 free throws are good. Now 33-22. And all 3. So Southern's been fouled on 2 3-point shots here in the first half, and they have cashed in 6 of 6 on those free throws. Those are brutal. A 12-point lead here, and that makes up half of their lead of 12, those 6 3-point free throws, rather. Here in transition, maybe a push-off. Let's see. Gonna have an offensive foul. They wave off the basket, and they're gonna get Diamond Richardson with the offensive foul with 3 seconds left before halftime here. (34-22). Southern will inbound it. 1 second, shot up, and it won't count. Missed it anyway. But we are at halftime, and here on Valentine's night, not a lot of love in the building right now for the Lady Lions, but Southern leads by 12 at halftime, 34-22 here at halftime. We'll have the second half coming up for you in just a bit.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
French fries. Finding best potatoes.
No!
Russet. Fingerling. Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Welcome back inside of H.O. Clemens Arena as the Lady Lions win-bound the basketball, and missing is Destiny Ham as we start the second half of play here. It's 34-22, 12-point lead here for Southern. Southern with a basketball, long 18-footer left wing is good for Kendra Coleman. Coleman with 9 points now, and she's the leading scorer for Southern and any score in the game. So the lead at 14, that's the largest lead for Southern. It's going to be an offensive foul here on Carlisha Walker. She tries to get the shot off in the lane, gets called for the charge, and for Carlisha, that's her first team foul number 1 here in the second half. So Southern will bring it up, trying to open up their lead here. It's at the high water mark of 14. 1 minute into the second half, 36-22. Up 14, they led by 12 at halftime, and UAPB had a chance to cut it to 6 with about a minute and a half to go and couldn't do so. And then 3 free throws later on the other end, it pushed the lead up to 11 as there's a whistle and a foul underneath off the miss by Southern. That's going to be on the Lady Jaguars. And it's going to be on Jasmine Jefferson, her second team foul number 1. So UAPB will get it back here, minute 20 and counting here in the second half. Down 14. Ham top of the key to Richardson. Richardson backs up her dribble. Thought about the shot. Now a contested pass to Coleman, deflected to Asia Richardson. Her jumper from 10 feet out, too hard off the glass, would not go. So here comes Southern with a basketball up 14 on the right, block off the glass with the right hand, and scoring it inside is Brianna Green, the freshman from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And now the lead's at 16 for Southern. UAPB is going to have to get a run going to get back in this game here. And turnovers really plagued UAPB in the first half, and here's another one here on a run out and a 3-on-2 break. And a nice pass to Brianna Green. She kisses it off the glass with the assist by Kendra Coleman. And it leads at 18. Quickly 6-0 run to start the second half here for Southern. And the second half's first 2+ minutes. 40-22, Southern has opened it up here. Holding her dribble out high is Ham. Ham right side to Campbell. Campbell looking for a little cutting pass, nothing there, kicks it back out high. The 17-footer rims out, no good by Ham, and here come the Lady Jags in transition underneath the basket with the right hand, missing it, but drawing the foul is Jasmine Jefferson, and Jefferson's going to shoot 2 here as they are going to get Destiny Ham. That's her first team foul, number 2. First shot is good for Jasmine Jefferson. She'll have one more coming up here. Jasmine Jefferson, 6'1" senior, forward from Miami, Florida. Played at Miami South Ridge, and she hits both. It's now a 20-point lead for Southern, and full court pressure to boot. They'll push it up here. Nice job by Richardson. Asia Richardson to Campbell. Campbell right side, step back 15-footer, will not go for Walker. Rebound pulled down by Parrish. Parrish wants to push it ahead, left side of the floor. Washington step back 3 is good. Long 2 foot on the line for Brittany Washington, but the lead's at 22, doubling up UAPB now 44-22 with 16:48 remaining in the ball game, and Coach Nate Kilbert seen enough, calls a timeout here as this was a 12-point lead at halftime, and it has quickly jumped up to 22 here. A 10-0 run to start the second half for Southern University, and Lady Lions trying to stop the bleeding and get back into it. Still plenty of time with 16:48 remaining, but That's the last thing you wanted to see down 12 at halftime, and to come out and surrender a 10-0 run. Lady Lions win pounded here, down big, 44-22. Campbell looking down low as she's just inside the three-point line around the foul line. Little ball fake, kick out. Destiny Ham spots up for three, will not go. Offensive rebound and blocked from behind. It was an offensive rebound by Diamond Richardson, but she got it blocked, and now a battle for it. Loose basketball, going to be, let's see. Not sure what we got here. Maybe a foul called, actually. And another timeout. It was a little confusing. Apparently there was a foul and a timeout all on the same. They said media timeout, but we're not under the 4-minute mark. So it's not a media timeout, but nevertheless, we'll keep it here because I'm not quite sure what's going on. But anyway, 16:22 to play. Here in the second half, 44-22. It's all Southern right now, but Lady Lions trying to get back into it. And Southern playing pretty good basketball. First half was played with full of turnovers for UAPB. I hadn't got a stat sheet in quite a while, so I couldn't tell you exactly the numbers right now. The last stat sheet I had was at the 7:40 mark of the first half.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be, with the high purpose to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all. We approach this problem of re-employment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
As we set to inbound the basketball here, Lady Lions down by 22. 44-22, 16-18 to play. Here's Ham, 18 on the shot clock, picks up her dribble, kicks it out. Diamond Richardson for three, will not go. Offensive rebound, battling for it. On the floor, Walker, it's out of bounds. Let's see, they're gonna say off of Walker and Southern basketball. So Southern will get it back here. Nearly 4 minutes deep into the second half. And the Lady Jaguars leading big by 22. Top of the key, Washington. Off of a screen, pull up three, got it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Brittany Washington. Washington now leading all scores with 14 points in the ball game. Her second three. It's now 47-22. As Southern has opened up a big lead here. Nice pass, little overplay there, and the dump down low, and the easy basket for Carlisha Walker. 6 in the game for Walker. Dribble drive right side, Green kicks it out. Good hands, Walker comes up with another steal. She's done her whole career here at UAPB, great hands. And a fantastic defensive player comes up with a nice pick there, and the Lady Lions get it back. But a lot of work to do down 23. A kick out now to Campbell, back out top to Ham, left side. Asia Richardson pull up, 17-footer. She gets the bounce off the glass and good. So a little 4-0 spurt here for UAPB. Let's see if they can build off of that. Little ball fake, trying to go down low, cutting the basket, scoring and one was Jasmine Jefferson, and she'll go to the line for a 3-point play. As at the scores table, we got a total of 7 players set to check in. 4 for Southern, 3 for UAPB. Make it 5 for Southern, as they're going to bring in a whole new 5. And they're going to have to wait on the 5th one, as Jasmine Jefferson's at the line to shoot a free throw, and after that, she'll come out. Campbell, Richardson, and Ham will take a seat. Goodman, Carr, and Victorian are in for UAPB. This free throw's no good, out of bounds to UAPB. So Jasmine Jefferson will check out of the ball game. She's got 8 points as she takes a seat for Southern. Top of the key, Goodman left side. They'll work it to Carr here. Carr to Victorian. Turn around, shot up, blocked, gets it back, blocked again. And tie-up situation, alternating possession. It's going to go Southern's way. 49-26. 23-point lead here for Southern with 14+ minutes left in the game, second half. Tough pass down the baseline, stolen away by Walker again, trying to kick it ahead now. Really difficult pass, stolen away right after a turnover. They give it right back. 3-point shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. UAPB's got it. It's going to be Diamond Richardson in transition. Richardson to Walker. Walker right side in the lane. Misses the shot. Tie-up situation. This time it's going to stay with UAPB. 13:48 to play. And UAPB down by 23 here. Here's the inbound to Walker. She's fouled. She'll shoot 2. See who they're going to call this one on. Walker's first shot off the front of the iron, no good. Still didn't get who they called that foul on. But 13:47 to play here in the second half. The senior from Itabena, Mississippi, the LaFleur High School is where Walker is from, and played all 4 years here at UAPB. Makes 1 of 2. It's 49-27. Quickly back on the other end. Shot up off the glass, no good. Missing everything that time was Ashley Williams, and another jump ball. We've had 3 of those in the last minute and a half. This time it'll go back to Southern with a new shot clock at 30. The inbound off the glass, no good. And rebound, Walker's got it, pushes it ahead right side. In transition, still with the dribble, the kick out. Shami Goodman needs some help off of a screen. Now she'll set it up top of the key here. Works it left side, still with the bounce. Goodman picked up by Brundage. Right side, step back, 18-footer off to the left, no good. Rebound, Nelson. Nelson kicks it ahead. Green off the glass, rims out, no good. Offensive rebound, stick back, no good. And Southern gets a third chance here. Now they'll set it up here with 20 on the shot clock. Down the corner for 3, left side, no good for Williams. How about 4 or 5 chances here? My gracious. Finally a foul was called, but just chance after chance after chance for Southern. And a foul called on Sharice Carr. That is Sharice's first, team foul number 4. So they'll get a 6th opportunity to score here, and after all of that, it's going to be a moving illegal screen called on Southern to give it back to UAPB. So Southern just did not want it on that possession, as the Lady Lions gave them many, many opportunities to score, but 6 chances was not enough. But it's still a very big lead here for Southern. 49-27. Inbound Victorian, some contact, and they're going to get a blocking call on Washington. It's going to be 2 free throws for Jasmine Victorian here with 12:33 to play. Second on Washington. And first free throw off the back of the iron, no good. And 1 of 2 for the senior from Houston. It's still a 21-point deficit. Ball reversal left side. Now they'll set it up top of the key here. Down low, green shot blocked by Munir. Nice job. UAPB comes away with it. Richardson in transition to Carr. Carr baseline off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound, kick out. Goodman spots up for 3. Yes, sir. Shami Goodman knocks in the 3, and it's 49-31 in transition right back. No delay with the basket. Driving layup for Coleman is good, and it's 51-31, 20-point lead for Southern. Goodman again driving off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, put back with the left hand is there for Jasmine Victorian. Cuts the lead to 18. Southern wasting no time back on the other end. As if the shot clock was under 5 seconds. Both teams just forcing it with a relentless pace right now. 53-33, 20-point lead for Southern, 11:23 remaining. Munir needs some help out high. Cross-court pass left side. Diamond Richardson, dribble drive in the lane, way hard off the glass. Offensive rebound, and Jasmine Victorian gets it to roll in off the glass and good. 11 minutes remaining in the ball game, and it's an 18-point lead now for Southern. 53-35. Southern with the basketball, up big. Pull up from the foul line, shot no good for Southern's Kendra Coleman. Goodman will push it ahead for UAPB. Little ball fake, little scoop off the glass, and they're going to call a travel. Traveling called on Southern, and UAPB will get it back. We'll have immediate timeout here. We'll step aside. 10:35 remaining in the ball game. 53-35. Southern leading the Lady Lions of UAPB by 18.
Hey, this job looks perfect. It says you need people skills? Check. Driver's license? Check. And a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that. You are good to go.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
.35 remaining here. Tim Stubbs courtside here this Valentine's evening. The Lady Lions down 18 to Southern University. Southern with the basketball leading 53-35. Just over 10 and a half or under 10 and a half to go, and a nice dribble drive and dump off, and still not sure who number 40 is. Made the bucket for Southern. Not on our roster, but she'll get the basket nevertheless, so the lead back to 20. Here is Asia Richardson, pull-up jumper, and she is stripped on the way up, and let's say a clean strip. And as she tried to get it back, they called a tie-up. Alternating possession is going to give it back. Let's see. I believe UAPB ball. Now the officials talking it over. Let's see what they're going to have, what they're going to call here. It will be Lady Lion basketball. Lady Lions down with 10 minutes to play, down by 20, 55-35. So inbounded here, Munir, nice pass. Victorian with the basket, good recognition. The assist by Munir, and Victorian now with 15 points, leading all scorers in the ball game, having a great scoring game for her. And another turnover, and then the Lady Lions turn it right back over. Easy layup, Southern. Are you kidding me? Good night. Get a turnover, and before you can get it out of your mouth, they turned it right back over, and there's a little shove there. Could have been a foul on Southern, but no call. That's got to be frustrating for coaching staff for UAPB. There's a reach-in foul going to be on Shaq Littman. Still hadn't had a stat sheet in forever, so I'm not sure what the stats are besides what's the scoring that's on the scoreboard, but I don't know what's going on with the stat sheet, but we'll figure it out as it comes. Timeout called by Southern with 9:16 remaining. It's 57-37. 20-point lead for Southern. And timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here for a moment. We'll have a media timeout coming up soon, but not yet. Have men's action right after this one. For our TV viewers, tape delayed, obviously. You'll see it right after. For our radio listeners, about 30 minutes real time. You'll have the broadcast right here on UAPB. It's 89.7. And then tape delayed right after on UAPB TV. 9:16 to play. Lady Lions will inbound it. Down 20, 57-37. Here's the inbound, behind the back dribble, a little unnecessary as Goodman turns it over. And behind the back dribble, right out of bounds. 9:09 to go. Southern will inbound it, leading by 20. Lady Lions showing pressure here. In transition, nice pass by Shaq Littman, and off the glass and good was Kendra Coleman. Now a whistle and a foul. This one is going to be on Southern's Kiana Parrish. Her first, team foul number 6 on Southern. Amber Hagee checks back into the ball game as Munir will take a seat. 8:55 and counting in the ball game here. 59-37, 22-point lead for Southern. And tie-up situation, and alternating possessions going to give it back to the Lady Jaguars. 8:48 to play. Southern by 22. The inbound, pass down low, the kick out, 3-point shot left side off to the mark, rather, no good by Littman, and Victoria in the rebound, and now she turns it over. Right to Littman, the give, the layup, missing it, no good. Was Parrish. Really, it has not been a very pretty game, really, for both teams in many areas, as we have another turnover here by the Lady Lions. My heavens. In transition, and the layup is good by Jasmine Jefferson. 61-37 with 8:07 to play. Hagee, right block, loses the handle. This time a tie-up's going to give it back to UAPB, and we'll have a media timeout, I believe, or will we? Almost. One more second after the 8-minute mark. Substitutions galore here for Southern as they have continued to bring them in 3 and 4 player waves. Here comes their 4th player to the score table, Brundage, but she couldn't get in time. Here's the inbound to Walker. UAPB with 15 on the shot clock here as they inbound it now. Working it right side. Lady Lions down 24 with 7:50 remaining in the ball game. Victorian on the right elbow. Has her dribble. Now she will use it off the glass. No good. The putback is there right as the shot clock expired by Shami Goodman. But back on the other end on a run out and having her layup blocked out of bounds by Walker was Brianna Green, and it will be Southern basketball when we return from this media timeout here with 7:33 remaining in the ball game. It is Southern 61, UAPB 39. Right back after this timeout.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
7:33 remaining as we resume play here. Tim Stubbs courtside at H.O. Clemens Arena on this Valentine's evening. And as we resume play, another turnover. This one's going to be on Southern, stepping on the sideline. And I saw some stat sheets floating around, but it did not float our way. So I have no clue on some of these numbers, but I do know the score, 61-39, and partially blocked from behind, ball on the floor, and it's going to, let's see what they're going to call here, a foul or a tie-up. Tie-up, again, we've had about 7 of those in the second half. This one goes back to Southern with 7:14 remaining. Southern up big, 61-39, as they'll inbound it. And good hands by Walker. Ball loose coming our way, and it's going to stay. Let's see. They're going to say last touch by UAPB. I should know because the basketball went flying and went right off my leg, so I should know who it went out on. So it's going to go back to Southern. 3-point shot in the corner, no good. Offensive rebound, Southern. They'll reset it. .640 to play. Down low, dump down off the glass. Good pass and the easy bucket for Brundage with 6:38 to play. And now another turnover by UAPB. .63-39, and it has not been one of the prettier games for the Lady Lions here this evening, with the turnover especially, and very frustrating game for sure. Frustrating game for the coaches, players, fans, and, well, and broadcasters. Just not a good flow tonight at all for UAPB, as they have really struggled to find some kind of rhythm in this game as they trail by 24 here. 3-point shot, top of the key, and again, nothing but bottom for Washington. Brittany Washington leading all scorers now with 17 in the game. The lead has ballooned up to 27 for Southern with 6:20 to play. Not a very good pass there as it kind of floated in there. Victorian tried to get it, but they're going to call a foul on Brundage. Jada Brundage with the little reach in. And it seemed like it took forever for that pass to get down there. One and one, Victorian. That's the first 1-1 of the game for either team. It's the first time that either team has even been in the bonus in either half, and she missed it. One and done. Rebound Southern. They'll bring it up here. It's just over 6 remaining in the ball game. 66-39. Off of a screen, left side. Green baseline to Brundage. Kick back out. Trying to get it back to Brundage. Good hands by Diamond Richardson. UAPB comes up with a steal here. They'll push it ahead. Victorian, could have been a foul called. Now they'll get it on the second chance here as Brundage gets the foul. And going to have 2 free throws this time coming up for Jasmine Victorian. With 5:47 remaining in the ball game, 66-39. First shot, no good for Jasmine. One more coming up for Victorian, and she gets 1 of 2. And the lead at 26 now for Southern, 66-40 with 5:40 remaining. Here's Washington off a screen, another 3, this time off the mark, no good, and it's going to be a over-the-back foul caught on Brianna Green of Southern. Southern with a plethora of players from the state of Florida on their team. You got 1 from Fort Lauderdale as Walker misses the 1-and-1 and Southern gets it back. You've got 2 from Hollywood, Florida, and 2 from Miami. You have 5 players on their roster from the state of Florida for a team that's in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That's interesting. And 1 from Winter Haven, Florida. So 6 players on their roster, almost making up half their roster from the state of Florida. More players from Florida than any other state on their team. 5:20 to go as they try to get it down low to Brundage. She goes down to a knee trying to get it. Knocked out of bounds, last touch by Walker, and it will be Jaguar basketball with 5:23 remaining. And 17 on the shot clock and the inbound, and Brundage just clearing out the lane, gets the easy 2. And lead up now to a game high 28 for Southern. Just over 5 remaining, 68-40, and Brundage now with 6 in the game. Top of the key, Monair looks for a dump down, nothing there. Step back, needs some help. 7 on the shot clock. Right side, tough shot up off to the right, will not go. Was Jasmine Johnson battling for the rebound, and Brundage has it for Southern. She'll kick it ahead in transition. Green misses the layup. Walker's got it now for UAPB to Ham. She'll push it ahead in transition. Now she'll slow it up. Picks up her dribble, though, needs some help. Johnson, dribble drive, right side, or check that, it was Diamond Richardson, and she loses it out of bounds for a turnover with 4:26 to go. So Southern will inbound the basketball here with 4:26, leading by 28, 68-40. Lady Lions will keep battling, although the win certainly seems to be all but decided. Off the screen, pull-up jumper will not go from about 18 for Parrish. UAPB's got the rebound. Here's Wormley. Back left side of Richardson, dribble drive in the lane, off the bounce, shot up, blocked. Back to Johnson, and she kisses it off the glass from the right baseline. Difficult off the glass shot. Back on the other end, Green in transition with a tough one-handed shot right underneath the basket there. Green with 16 in the game, second leading scorer. 70-42 lead, back to 28 here for Southern. Here's Ham, top of the key. And whistle and a foul, or was it? Nope, called a travel. And I believe we've got a media timeout. We do. We'll step aside here with 3:25 remaining in the ball game. It is 70-42, 28-point lead here for Southern. Right back with more Lady Lion basketball after this timeout.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Back inside of a H.O. Clemens Arena here as we resume play, just over 3 minutes remaining. Southern with a big lead, up 70-42 with the basketball. And finally, we got a stat sheet here finally. First one we've gotten since about the 8-minute mark of the first half, so I apologize for not being able to relay some of the numbers to you. Here's a drive going up with the left hand in the lane and scoring it. Nicely done was Ashley Williams. But the telling stat really of the game, Lady Lions with 30 turnovers. Just brutal tonight. Really hurting UAPB as we got a whistle and out of bounds going to stay with UAPB with 2:40 to go. Lady Lions shooting 17 of 51 for the game. That's 33%. Southern at 45%, 29 of 65. But a 30-point lead here and 30 turnovers. And that stat seems to have some parallels there that really make sense. Off the glass, no good by Munir. She'll shoot 2. Although Southern has turned it over 17 times, that's nothing to write home about. And they've turned it over a bunch themselves. Munir to the line, she'll shoot 2. Misses the first shot. 2:26 to go, and a 72-42 ball game. As Munir tries to cut it to 29 here with 2:26 to go, and does. Just over 2 to play. Southern with the basketball, leading by 29. Pull-up jumper by Parrish from about 15, no good. Long rebound chased down by Littman. It's going to be a travel on Taylor Mack, who just checked into the ball game. One of those Florida players from Hollywood, Florida. One of 2 from Hollywood, Florida on the Southern roster. Trying to get it to Wormley, and she got it knocked out of bounds. 16 on the shot clock, 1:51 remaining in the ball game. Here's Ham, turning, spinning, shot up off the glass, nicely done. Gets it to go in transition on the way to the basket. Nice driving bucket there by Ham. That's her first 2. 90 seconds left in this one. 72-45. We got a whistle and a foul underneath here. going to be on Molly Campbell, her second. And team foul number 6. Here's the inbound. Kick out. Now they'll set it up top of the key here. Working it left side is Littman. Richardson. They'll work it around. 15 on the shot clock. And a turnover. That is turnover number 18 on Southern, which is a lot of turnovers for a game, but pales in comparison to the Lady Lions, who were in a giving mood here tonight with 30 turnovers in the ball game, and that's really been the stat that just leaps off the page at you. 1 minute remaining in this one. Southern leads 72-45. Jumper top of the key is good. Munier. So Munier hits the jumper. Makes it 72-47 now. In the lane, turning, spinning, step back off the glass, no good by Nelson, and rebound hauled down by Jasmine Johnson for UAPB. Here is Ham with 30 seconds remaining in this one. Lady Lions down 25, almost losing it. Ham does get it back in the lane. The kick out to Johnson, and Johnson throws it away. Gives it right to Ashley Williams. Williams in transition. Wide open 15-footer for Littman's no good. Offensive rebound, stick back no good by Mack. About a third chance, no good. This one was by Nelson, and they get a fourth opportunity, and they'll just run the clock out now. Or they'll jack up a three, and they do, and missing it was Jasmine Nelson at the buzzer, and that is the ball game. So final score, 72-47. Is the final score. So that's going to wrap things up here. And for our crew, Shelly Roby Ingram, Randy Kelley, and Archie Howard. Finley Hill back in the studio, and Tim Stubbs here courtside saying so long. 72-47. Southern wins it over UAPB. We'll have men's action coming up for you, UAPB and Southern, shortly after this break.